Okay, want to do a quick how-to video for this 2019 Titan XD Power Pro Steps by Amp Research. Here you see all the vehicles that these power boards here are for, as far as the two Titans go. Pretty simple process, quick, time-consuming, but not too difficult. Pretty much just getting right into it. You just want to start right over here where you're going to mount your controller. Now all this is already done. I've already done the work. I'm just going through showing the steps. Mount the controller. This is for the diesel engine. The controller will be mounted in a different location for a gasoline engine. In the instruction book, it shows you pretty much step by step where everything should be done. But here's a good view of how the controller is from over top. You run your wire here. It's your power wire to your battery, your fuse link. Run it. You mount it here. You're connected to your battery, and then you mount your ground wire right on the side panel wall here to your ground screw there. Your short wires, your wiring harness will have one set of long wires and one set of short. Your short wires you want to run down the passenger side of the vehicle here. Your long wires, you'll route them across your engine bay. Now I would suggest that you don't zip tie anything until you have all your wires pretty much stretched out as far as you need them. Make sure that they're long enough to where you're going to be able to make your connection when you're ready to make your connections. Route your wires down the driver's side over here. Again, it's a simple process. Just make sure you run your wires to where they're not going close to anything that's movable, anything hot. Exhaust, you don't want to run them by any brake lines or anything like that. I don't know if you can see this pretty good from the sun shining on it. If you want to open these, if you want this step to stay down, all you have to do is open up a door, put pressure on the door, on the step, and then it'll stay down. Once it hits that little 3 to 5 second delay time period is up, it'll try to raise, and if it's some pressure on it, it won't raise. And that's how you keep that step down. Or you can just remove the fuse and it will stay down. I'll get up under the vehicle here in a little bit and show you how you run your wires, your trigger wires up through the floor there. But once you run your trigger wires up through the inside of the engine bay, I just have this side. Everything's going to be the same on the passenger side as the driver's side. Remove this kick panel here off the side and get to this cluster of wires here. You can drop this clip down and pull out this cluster. And what I did is I twisted it counterclockwise to be able to get to the back of it once I got it got that off. See those two posi locks right there? That's where the wires are connecting at. It's going to be difficult for me to hold my phone and twist this counterclockwise and show you better. It connects to two blue wires, and it goes to that from the top of this cluster here. It's that fourth block down, and those two blue wires right there. Take your posi lock and clamp your diodes that you connected to your trigger wire. You connect those in to it. Pretty simple. Got two screws to hold it, two screws to hold it in place. Once you put it. Then your trigger wire for the passenger side, what I did is I run it across. You'll run it across the top over everything where it won't, and zip tie it as you go. Or well, once you get it connected, come back through and zip tie. You have to remove this kick panel here and run it up under your vents, up under here, then back up over the top to the cluster wires on the passenger side, and the same thing. Take this cluster off on your passenger side and twist it around, and you connect your trigger wire to it using your posi locks, the diodes, connecting them to you just as the instruction manual is showing you there. Now I'm under the vehicle. You can see where I brought the wiring harness down the wheel well here and over the mounting body brackets. And you can see there where your trigger wires go into, where you run them into the hole where you run them up into the bottom of the floor of the body. Wires for my lights here. For the rear door lights, like I said, continue to run the wiring over the body mount. Here are the wires for the lights for the backlight. This job here, where you spend most of your time, it comes with pre-drilled holes. If this was going to be just regular Nerf bars, this probably would have been an hour and 15-minute process. But the simple fact, if you don't have a good set of cobalt drill bits, it's going to take you a while because you're going to have to do some drilling. This, the motor for these right here, it's in the way. It's real close to this body mount here. So what's going to happen is it's too close to where the bracket won't fit. Let it get close enough to fit on the pre-drilled holes that it comes with, that the vehicle comes with. So what you will have to do, it comes with a bracket inside the amp research, send you the bracket. All you do is mount that bracket up to the body, and then it has a pre-drilled hole in the bracket where you start your first hole. Then you'll step up with the drill bits up to the proper size that it recommends. It only shows you're using 3 bits, but I had to use maybe 5 or 6 because I had to take smaller steps in order to increase the hole. I wasn't having much success. And you will need cobalt drill bits to get them done. You want to assemble your motors on your brackets before you mount them. It's the same as on the passenger side as well. And that's pretty much it. Amp Research running boards. Pretty good running power boards, I should say. Power boards, step boards. I like them pretty good. Not quite as hectic getting in and out of the vehicle. Of course, once you get your shipment in, you want to inventory all your parts. Get this side into the shade where you can see. He's got good instructions with it. Shows it pretty good detailed instruction, step by step, what to do. He said just inventory everything, make sure you have everything you need. I'm not a pro, I'm just a 51-year-old man that's looking to retirement and trying to save every dime I have. No pro at any of this, so if I can do it, anyone else can do it. Any questions or anything, leave a comment and I'll get an answer to you if I have it for you. Thanks for watching. 2019 Nissan Titan with the Cummins diesel. Amp Research power boards.